All right, let's analyze this insane break-in crime that happened in Mississauga, Ontario yesterday, and we will analyze it. This is really pathetic and getting scary.
Mid-afternoon when the notification from the doorbell camera went off.
What it showed was masked men forcing their way into a home near Mississauga Road in the 403. What it didn't show is a family who say they are now living in fear. CTV's Allison Hurst spoke with the family this afternoon and joins us now live with the latest. Allison.
Zoraida, Peel police say that officers are still canvassing the area, still looking for security footage and trying to piece together where those suspects came from and where they went when they left. A blue SUV pulls into the driveway and a person in plaid with a blue medical mask knocks on the door several times before leaving. Minutes later, what looks like the same car returns and two people get out, one wearing the same shirt but with a hood and a different face covering. They break in the door. Shortly after, a third person joins and the car drives away.
That's when they disconnected the Wi-Fi, so we don't have any recording beyond that.
Rajendra Prasad was at work and rushed home when he saw what was happening on his security camera around 2:50 yesterday afternoon. He entered his home with a neighbor when he was sure no one was inside.
Everything is on the floor everywhere. Every single room, every single washroom, even the drawers and cabinets, even in the washrooms, they are all open. In the room,
so they just went and broke in, trashed the house. We're gonna just, it gets worse.
His daughter Sugand Gupta was out and his wife had left the house just before the break-in. The only one home was the family dog Mitzi.
My bed cover was covered. There was blood marks, there was urine, there was very clearly something had happened to her.
Gupta took Mitzi to the vet.
I'm still really afraid for her. We still have to keep a watch if she was drugged, and she's not herself.
So they attacked the dog.
And she's my child. She's everything to me.
Despite being called around 3:15 yesterday afternoon, Peel police did not arrive until just after 8 a.m. this morning.
When I read the call initially, I wasn't very happy with what I read either.
So police got there 8 a.m. the next day, okay? Because there's so much crime going on, they say. 8 a.m. the next day. And these criminals, they're not afraid, obviously. They're doing it in the middle of the day. And because they know, and I've talked to police, just, stopping them in the cars, saying hello and what's going on. The criminals are not scared of what happens because the police will take you in and then you basically get a slap on the wrist. You don't go to jail. You don't stay in jail. You're out the next day. This is what Poilievre's talking about. You can just go around and around committing crimes, the same kind of people. Now, if something bad happened to them, and by bad, I mean they go to jail for a long time, especially if they've done it more than once. I mean, this isn't it's not like they stole one chocolate bar when they're 18. Okay, let's see what they do.
The delay that went by.
Peel police say it's uncommon for a call like this to wait so long, but yesterday there were several calls happening at the time, and two are still on the go.
It's violating, and no one should have to wait. Unfortunately, in this case, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, there's no one present anymore, and the danger has since ceased. So in that case, we can put this call off to the side so we can prioritize things that are happening now.
You see there are marks here.
Visible scratch marks can be seen on the family's front door, and Prasad says he had to secure it overnight so they could sleep. He says the suspects not only disabled the Wi-Fi,
They pulled down all of this,
but also ripped the PVR box out of the wall that held the security camera recordings.
They trashed the whole house.
Family just wants to feel safe again.
We need to have safer cities. The fact that the police weren't able to come because so much crime was happening and so many other people were in distress that it took them this long to arrive.
I mean, for me, it's terrible that it took the police so long. But let's say that it took them that long, which again is terrible. But then after that, they track them down and they throw them in jail and they stay in jail. Okay, whatever. I could live with that. The problem is, what are they going to do when they solve this if they do? Basically nothing. And these people are not scared to do this again. That is the worrisome part. And then you also think, so these people are terrorized. The dog is, gonna never be the same. She's feeling awful. It could have been worse if somebody was home. And then you think about, just on a lesser thing, but still important, who's paying for this? Now, if you say, well, they have insurance. Yeah, but then everyone's insurance goes up. Or if it's somehow the government pays for it, which they won't, then everyone's taxes go up. If they have to pay for it, it stinks for them. So it really doesn't matter who's paying for it. The problem is that this kind of thing is happening all over the place, and it's not that many people who do it. It's the same people over and over again, and more people are joining in because they're not scared of anything happening to them. And we need to start putting fear back into these kind of people So they don't do it. And nobody else wants to come to Canada and partake in this nonsense. All right. They want to go to jail or they don't want to go to jail, but they will. And that's the end of it. That's what the new reputation needs to be. Any excuses, I'm done with it. We don't need any more. We need just safer, better streets like it used to be. And that's the end of it. No excuses.